Hello class, Michael Gross here for Alice Childress's Trouble in Mind. I want to focus on Willetta, who was my most memorable character in the play, who was prodded by Manners, the director, to constantly justify her character, to call forth her motivations in what Manners thinks is an honest search for the truth, but it's the wrong thing. Willetta and the rest of the black cast may be John exclusive, owing to age and experience. The rest of the black cast have to repress their subjective truths in deference to that grand objective truth, which Manners illustrates in his diatribe at the end. What does Willetta want? She wants to be a real actor, not a colored actress, not a caricature. She wants the same things as John, to be judged by the content of her performance, by her own laurels. She wants the same thing as Bill, to achieve, to succeed, to be the headliner, to capitalize on her own wealth of experience. On stage at the beginning, she's got a song in her heart, but she's caught in that web of subtlety, of gender and racial hierarchies. This is both at once consuming and deterministic. She's got to play the villain. The man's signifying that she's ill-witted, and she's hell up a creek if she doesn't play the white man's fiddle. She's got to get low, go Tommen, laugh at the boss man's jokes, play foil to Renard's savior. So I'm loath to pigeonhole Trouble in Mind to the reinforce, reinvent, resist molds, but I do think that there's something powerful in the structure of the work. Like Manners' belief that confrontation in this dramatic setting is the cure-all. The play tries to resist previous stereotypes and reinvent them with this anti-Lynchian message, but it's really just a vehicle for reinforcing the notion that white rationality can lead to wisdom, it leads to growth, and the cast, through their interactions, they can't fake it anyway. John ain't coming to dinner at Bridgeport. The jelly donut metaphor, Bill's ill-timed restaurant joke, the awkward exchange with Judy, who can't understand why black people don't react with justifiable violence, and Millie, who gets too angry thinking about it. And then there's Willetta, who lets the incongruencies of the situation and her conscience get the best of her. She speaks the truth, and then she's out of work. So how far have we come? Does racism exist today? Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts said it doesn't, as he struck down the Voting Rights Act. Representative John Lewis from Georgia, who marched with Dr. King in Washington, he called the voter ID laws a poll tax by another name. A generation of African-American middle-class homeowners were wiped out by racial targeting with financial weapons of mass destruction, and the black Attorney General, Eric Holder, was too scared of risking a bad headline to try and hold the predominantly white banking class criminally accountable. Meanwhile, black children all over the country have been brutalized for decades by the police, but John Roberts' racism in America is over. It's like some folks don't want to hear it. We've got a black president in America, but we've got a hell of a racial problem too.